Let's wait for everybody to get in here. Let's wait for everybody to get in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Waiting for some people to come in the building. Waiting for some people to come in the building. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Waiting for people to come in the building. Oakland Raiders live call-in show. Raiders Nation are in the building. What is going on? I am going to have a very special guest on here tonight. Y'all do not want to miss this at all. I don't hate me because I'm a Niners fan. Hey, you could be a Niners fan all you want. But yeah, we about to get this started real soon. Come in and hit the like button, y'all. Come in and hit the like button. Oakland Raiders Talk live call-in show. We are doing this again. Yes, we are. Let me just get the number for my guy that I got to bring in. Just give me 1 second here while I get this all straightened out. And get it all set up for y'all. But what is going on, everybody? We got a lot to talk about these Raiders. We got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to talk about my Oakland Raiders, honestly. So yeah, just bear with us. Just give me a second while I get all this straightened out for some reason. I'm trying to get the number up here. Okay, here we go. Let me send it to my guy real quick. And let me just get him all straightened out. All right, I'm just waiting for my special guest to come in. We are officially live. Y'all. Let me just share this real quick, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started with a lot of Raiders talk. Please hashtag the Raider Nation. Hashtag Raider Nation while you do that as well. Yeah, we about to get this thing started in a little bit. I'm just trying to get everything together, so definitely come in and hit that like button because it's going to go down tonight. I'm going to tell you the number. We want to talk about a few things first, and then we're going to have people call in. We're going to talk about a few things about the Raiders, and then we're going to talk in, Broncos County. Here we go with these Raiders. Here we go with these haters, man. These haters is coming into the wrong damn chat. But we about to get it popping though. We are about to get it popping. I just got to send this out to a few people, and then we're going to go on from there. What's going on, Philip Lindsay? What's going on? Let me just get this out to the Raider Nation. I got to get it out to my special co-host tonight. So he's going to be in the building. I'm just waiting for him right now. I'm not going to put this number on the screen because only reason why I don't put the number on the screen is because of people want to call in and try to spam. So I wait until mother effers stop playing with me. So yeah. They like to spam and like to keep calling. And when we ready to take calls, then we will take calls. I can't wait for y'all to see this background that I have, that I created myself. So it's going to be dope. I just got to get a few things more done, but I do want to get this live and direct and a little bit more. Just give me a second here while I share this to the Raider Nation as well. What's up with my favorite running back, Philip Lindsay? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Just give me 1 second here, y'all, while I get this together. What's up, y'all? What's up? Can I call in first? What's the number? I'm going to give y'all the number in a little bit. I'm still waiting for my special guest to come on first, and then we're going to put the number in. We definitely want to put the number in. I'm just sharing this to a few people that I know that's a part of the Raider Nation, so they could come in and, talk about the Raiders and all that. But how about them Ravens? Oh, here we go. All right, I'm just waiting for him, but I'm gonna let this thing go. Please come in and hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Please come in and hit the like button. And what is going on, everybody? What is going on? It is your boy Darion coming to y'all live with another live stream, y'all. Raider Nation podcast. It's a lot to talk about today. It is a lot to talk about today. It's a lot to talk about. If we're going to get this thing popping, if we're going to talk about some things that's going on with the Oakland Raiders. And now, we going into a big game this week against the Green Bay Packers. And I definitely want to talk about this upcoming game. I really do. I really do think refs gave the Green Bay Packers that game last night, rooting for the Raiders versus the Cheeseheads. Thank you. Please come in and hit that like button, y'all. I really would appreciate it if y'all come in and hit that like button, y'all. But yeah, it's about to go down. We're not talking about Jalen Ramsey. He's not an Oakland Raider. So with that being said, we're not going to talk about him. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not going to talk about him. We're not going to talk about that. But we do want to get into this Green Bay Packers and Oakland Raiders matchup. I think it's a tight matchup. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think it's a tight matchup with us due to the fact that I feel like we can really win this game. I really think that we can win this game, and I'm really trusting how my Oakland Raiders are playing right now. Running the football with Josh Jacobs, the guy definitely could put numbers up. We all know how people could say this Packers defense is legit. Yeah, I can say they're legit, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I don't trust it. I don't trust their defense at all. I just feel like this is our time that we can actually do something in our division as well. And yeah, there's going to be a lot to say, but it's going to be about more Raiders talk. I'm definitely waiting for the Raider Nation to come in here and actually talk about this, man. Rodgers should have lost that game. He's not protecting the ball. He's definitely not protecting the ball. They should have lost that game, but the refs gave that game to them. And I'm kind of nervous about my Raiders in Green Bay, man. OVA, he say he's a Raiders fan. Jesus Christ. But like, yeah, man, like the way things happened last night, I'm kind of concerned. Go Raiders. Uncle Joe, what's going on, Uncle Joe? Please share this live to the Raider Nation. Please share this live to the Raider Nation, y'all. But I gotta say it, and I gotta say it only like this is only right for us to get this thing rocking. I got a Raiders starter jacket. I got a Raiders vest that I actually didn't wear yet, but I'm a Raiders fan. Y'all, I can't stand y'all, man. Iverson Vlogs, what's going on? What's going on, Iverson Vlogs? Please come in and hit that like button as well, y'all. Hit that like button. But I do like our chances against Green Bay in Green Bay. But if it turned out the way it turned out, like I thought it did, I'm not going to be pleased. I am not going to be pleased if they do this hands to the face crap. I do not want this to happen at all for us. How the audio sound though? But how the audio sound? Let me know how y'all feel about the audio. Let me know how y'all feel about the audio. What's going on, Connor Burke? Connor Burke, what's going on, everybody? Please come in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk, aka Silver and Black Podcast. And we having ourselves a great game. We gonna have ourselves a good game, man. And I feel like if and how I feel about certain things that's going on with the Oakland Raiders. Vontaze Burfict is done. Raider, what's going on, Real Raider chat? What's going on, Real Raider chat? You got to call in, chat. You got to call in, bro. 916, what's good? Raider Nation family, Raiders for nice. What's going on, Justy Morales? What's going on? Listen, I'm going to have the Raider Nation call in. But I'm waiting for Chap to call in. Uncle Joe, what is going on, Uncle Joe? Thank you for the $2 holla. Boom. I do appreciate that, yo. I do appreciate that because I'm ready to talk about what a game that we're going to have this week. And I'm going live stream for this game. Wow, man. Thank y'all for the $2 dono. Shout out to Zachariah Bryant for the $2 dono. I really do appreciate it. Is this chat right here? Yo, chat.
Yes, sir.
Yo, chat. What is going on, my guy? What is going on? How are you today, man?
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear him in the chat, man. Let me know if y'all can hear him in the chat. Is it too let me know if y'all can hear him in the chat before we get started, man. This is my brother from another mother, man. If y'all don't got us on Facebook, then I don't know what y'all missing, man. So this is my brother from another mother, man. So let me know in the chat if y'all can hear him clearly. What's going on, chat, man? What's going on, man?
Shout out to Tom Cable. That's what I want to shout out.
Oh, why you want to talk about Tom Cable?
The O-line, man. Our bosses in the digs, man, they get the job done. And Tom Cable got hated on. But he resurrected, and he is a heck of a line coach, and has.
Yeah, Tom Cable. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Me personally, knowing that we getting Gabe Jackson back, I'm kind of excited. That's going to be a big factor with us getting Gabe Jackson back to help out with that offensive line going into Green Bay in a way. How Green Bay won the game last night. How are you feeling about going into Green Bay? How do you feel about that?
Mixed emotions. I mean, because that is a staple of a deal. Lambeau going into the frozen tundra. Yes, that is a staple. But on the same token, Aaron Rodgers, in my mind, has digressed quite a bit. And I'm not knocking his brilliance and his ability, but our defense is going to be able to keep it. And I like what we're doing with our defense. Paul Gunther is doing. But back to going into Green Bay. Yeah, Aaron can put up 50 points. He can put up 13 points. But it's the team effort, and I think that's what we have right now is a team. It's beginning to be. And I love it. I've been said this for 20 years. I love it.
Well, I feel like we have mad confidence going into the way we beat the Bears. And, in that Bears game, it was very up and down for us. And I have to be 100% honest there. It was very up and down with us. We was up like 17, 20, 21 nothing at the time. And they just came out in the third quarter and they demolished us. They demolished us in the third quarter, but I felt like we had that resiliency to come back and win that game. And the defense won that game for us. Defense definitely won that game for us. Conley with the late game interception. People say, Trubisky was not in. That's not an excuse. I don't care what nobody say. That defense thought they was that great, and Josh Jacobs had 128 rushing yards on them. I think we could win a lot of games in that NFC North. I know that we got that one loss against Minnesota, but I feel like we could beat Detroit and we can beat Green Bay. So I can see us going 3-1 in this division. But my only nervous thing about this is depending on when Devontae Adams come back. That's going to be a big factor for Green Bay. And what can our corners do if Devontae Adams comes back? But it shows even with Devontae Adams, without him, they barely win games without him. So as far as our defensive side, I'm very confident in what the what the Oakland Raiders can do on defense against this offense. I'm not buying into Green Bay at all.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like our defense can get to the quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers is very mobile. We all know this, but he doesn't have the same offensive line. Now, if our defense can stop that run game, it makes Green Bay one-dimensional. So I really would like to see, like Cleveland Farrell, and and that front line get to Aaron Rodgers, get that pressure. Because if the Lions can get pressure, then I know damn well we can get pressure.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to using Daryl Worley as a spot.
Yeah. Yeah, Worley is really good too. So I would love to see. I would love to see this defense fly to the ball. I think this defense is playing with motivation, knowing the bull crap suspension of the year for Vontaze Burfict. I do agree that he should have got this, but we're not going to put no names out there at this moment.
Right. We can't go back on the past.
Yeah, we can't go back on the past either, and that's what I think they're going off of for Vontaze Burfict. I feel like they're going off his past and what he did when he was in Cincinnati, and I think it was the drawing on the line. A lot of people will say that Stephen A. Smith said the reason why that he got suspended is because of what he did, where he was laughing when he was coming off the field like he didn't care. I mean, I can see that happening, yes, but at the same time, a full season, I don't see it.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't see it at all. So, me and chat was talking about in the chat when we was talking, but we do want to talk about wide receivers being very thin.
Absolutely.
So, what do you see in our wide receiver core going into this game?
I honestly believe and know that Derek Carr, it doesn't matter. You and I could be wide receivers right now. And Derek Carr would find us. Derek Carr will find us. It doesn't matter. We don't need a top name. We don't need to lose draft picks. No, because I trust in Gruden and Mayock and their draft picks. No, just do what you're doing. Look what we did with Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, we had no highlight players other than Derek Carr, which people always want to pounce on, but he is not only the leading passer in silver and black history, but he is a hell of a quarterback, if I can be frank and honest. He'll find you. He'll find you or find me. Like say you and I split out wide. You're gonna find one of us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could get Willie Flipper Anderson back in the league. Let him run a route. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Now, do you feel that picking up Zay Jones was a good pickup, knowing that we didn't give up much to get Zay Jones? I know Trevor Davis, he knows the offense for the Green Bay Packers. He was there before we traded for him as well. But do you think Zay Jones will be someone that could be vertical down the field, knowing that there's a possibility that we might not have Tyrell Williams this week?
I absolutely think so. He's a physical. Yes, he's gonna be that guy. And Mayock again. I refer back to Mayock. He loved him. We all know that. If you're a true Raiders fan, you know that. But Zay Jones, yeah, he's gonna not be a number one. Hopefully Tyrell is healthy soon. He's our number one. But that just goes to show, we don't need like Antonio Clowns. We don't need prime timers. It's back to the Rich Gannon and John Gruden days. Dink and dunk and go downfield. I'm very confident. Yes.
Yeah, I do like Zay Jones. I think it was a big pickup to trade Zay Jones and get rid of. I would love to have JJ Nelson be in the be on the be on the team, but he's just so injury prone that we had to release him. I didn't want to release him. I didn't want the Raiders to release him because I know that he's a speedster and I know he could get down the field and I know he could stretch the field. It's just that it hurts to see him hurt and not really talk about, you really can't do much with it. You really can't do much with him knowing that he's on the sidelines and he only played one game, and he did play one game. He scored a touchdown. So with that being said, I just feel like with the wide receiver core, I feel like if we're going to have issues with Tyrell Williams being injured, I think if I know Dez Bryant is probably like, okay, nobody is calling him. But I can see that Dez Bryant can help us out if Tyrell Williams can't stay healthy. And my problem is with getting Dez Bryant. The question is, where is his mindset at? And is he in shape? But I feel like we need another number 2. I think Zay Jones could be a 3 because I think he's played well and he could play well in the slot. But I think we need a number 2 to play off Tyrell Williams in some instance.
See, I like Keelan Dawes.
I do too, but I feel like he doesn't get enough targets or enough time on the playing field.
He will.
I don't know. I think we saw a lot of him in preseason, and I think he deserves a shot to play the number 2. I know you got Hunter Renfrow there, and Hunter Renfrow, if you put Keelan Dawes on the outside with Tyrell Williams, if he's healthy, and you go and you put Zay Jones and Renfrow in the slot with Waller and the tight ends that we have, Derek Carr can throw to anybody.
Zay in the slot. I'm trying to take that all in good.
Yeah, because I mean, I just want Keelan Dawes to feel that real in-game feel, like especially when it's down in the end zone where he could be a huge target. He could be a huge target to a point where he could take those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
Because if you don't put Waller out there on the outside as a 50-50 ball, you can have him come in and block, and you could put Keelan Dawes in that 50-50 ball against any corner in the league because these corners are small these days.
I honestly think you put Austin Moreau in that slot. Our boy from LSU. He's a baller, man.
Yeah, he's a baller, and I feel like Waller is one of those guys where you can put both of them out there at the same time. It just brings a mismatch to the defense, to a lot of these defense. So me personally, I just feel like we have the weapons, but I think our problem right now is that once we have our foot on the neck of teams, we got to keep that foot on the neck of our teams. That's been our biggest issue coming into this game, even after the Chicago game. Say that again, Chad.
Like stealing the deal. You're up, and then go to halftime, and then all of a sudden they score a bunch of points. Like what Kansas City did. We shut them down for 3 quarters, but we lost our mind in the third quarter and gave it up. So I'm guessing the foot on the neck means, hey, shut them down all 4 quarters.
Yup. You gotta play all 4 quarters to a point where you just can't let them come back. You can't let them come back. And it was 21 unanswered points by the Chicago Bears against us in London, and that was just unacceptable. It was very unacceptable.
It was very embarrassing, yes. And it was unexpected. It was very, very unexpected because our defense was falling out. As they were falling out. And our defense, I got to give a shout out to Paul Gunther, our defensive coordinator. He's doing a great job.
Yeah. He's doing a great job defensively. I know sometimes we do give up some big plays, but I feel like he's doing better with that front line than he's doing with what he had last year. And I feel like last year it was a big problem for us because I think the Khalil Mack trade really took us out of it. And I said I wasn't going to speak on the Khalil Mack trade, but who's laughing now? And I'm going to just be honest. Who's laughing now? All these people that came in my stream or hit me up saying, "Oh, Khalil Mack got traded. Y'all gave up all these draft picks for him." But who got the last laugh? Mind you, we got hated on so bad for trading Khalil Mack, so bad to a point where, the joke is on us. But the joke is really on Khalil Mack because the same people that we traded Khalil Mack for got sacks on Chase Daniel. We had Josh Jacobs, was one of those draft picks that we traded for Amari Cooper. Say that again, bro.
I'll let you call him Joe Jack. That's the nickname that I give him, Joe Jack. And I tweeted him. I said, "Man, your name is Joe Jack from now on."
Right, and I could listen. I would completely agree with that too. I just feel like the joke is on Khalil Mack. He waited for this game to come, play against his former team, and you lost. There's nothing else to say. You should have nothing else to say about Oakland. You should have nothing else to say about our team. Focus on being a Bear, and that's it. Period.
I agree. Yes, totally. But as a Raiders fan, it feels very good for young people to shut the hell up. I mean, it feels very good. You know, we traded. I remember the morning. You know, I woke up and read my phone, and Khalil Mack traded to the Bears. Man, it felt like Christmas when, you know, it was like the Grinch stole Christmas or something. And I was like, oh my God, what?
Yeah, that's how I felt too. That's exactly how I felt. I woke up to so many text messages, so many inboxes, so many. It was just ridiculous how we were just like, I was like, what? We did what? And I was one pissed off ass. When I tell you I was pissed off, I don't think I spoke to anybody for a week, man.
It was earth-shattering, to say the least. But as I delved further into it and the money issue, and yeah, of course, you know, Khalil didn't even want to play for us. He didn't even make an attempt to play for us. He just wanted money. So I gave him kudos on, I think it was on Twitter. You know, I said, you know, you get your money. You know, good luck, stay healthy. You know, have fun, stay healthy. That's what everyone needs to do. Have fun and stay healthy.
Yep, and that's what I think we're doing. I think like we didn't have fun. We didn't have fun last year due to the fact that um, due to the fact that we that really took a lot out of us. It took a lot out of us to like, damn, we traded Khalil Mack. So a lot of us like was like, damn, what the hell was going on with John Gruden? But John Gruden said he never met Khalil Mack since Coach Gruden became the Raiders coach again. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so Khalil Mack don't even want to meet John Gruden. That means he don't not want to be and he's not buying in what John Gruden is doing. Period.
Exactly. Exactly. He didn't want to be told how to do anything. And to be honest, I mean, we had several quote unquote Khalil Mack.
Right.
People potentially that are, edge rushers, Mad Max, Cleveland will come around, but Mayo, Mayo is a beast.
Oh man, so I know it was some other ones that we wanted to talk about as well. Let me just pull it up real quick that you wanted to talk about. Outside of free agents, like as far as like the trades, now we all know that Marcus Peters got traded to the Baltimore Ravens. We all know that Jalen Ramsey got traded to the Rams today, which I thought that was kind of a shocker. I think the Rams, I think they still won't be a different football team even with Jalen Ramsey. He might shut down one side of the field, but I feel like the other corners are not that great. And knowing Talib is done for the year, so that's just another situation. But as far as us in free agency, what do you think that we need going into the rest of this season? What do you think we need the most on defense and on offense?
We'll trade deadlines with end of this month. I would say a wide receiver, but not top tier. Because we got Isaiah Johnson coming back, defensive back. Like to see him perform. I have a lot of faith in our defense. Our linebackers, we're pretty thin there also. I guess the most important would be, I'd like to keep to hear Whitehead at middle. Like he runs the show. He's pretty good, pretty damn good at running the show. Whitehead is. I wouldn't change a thing.
Now, only thing I think that we should have kept on defense, I think we should have kept Brandon Marshall. I understand that Brandon Marshall is, injury prone, and but I feel like in this instance, now that Vontaze is done for the year, as far as, he is appealing it, so we don't know if he's going to be done for the year, but I feel like if he is done for the year, do you think we should bring Brandon Marshall back to help out with the inside linebacking core, knowing that he could play outside or he could play inside? I just feel like if we bring him back, I don't think we bring him back as a risk. I think we bring him back for a short bit of money and we get the best out of him for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I agree with that short bit of money. But I will stick with Tahir Whitehead. I love that dude. As far as middle.
Right.
And then put Brandon Marshall outside. Because Brandon Marshall is a great cover linebacker. I mean, he can run with the best tight ends.
Oh yeah, he. That's what I think. For our defense, I feel like we're very underrated this year, especially against the run. We have not really had no big, only besides one game for what I've seen. There's only one game that one running back that did great, and that was Dalvin Cook. Out of all the other running backs that we played against this year, I mean, Marlon Mack didn't do nothing against us. Even McCoy or Damian Williams for the Kansas City Chiefs, they didn't do nothing against us. Montgomery on the Bears, they didn't do nothing against us.
And I would venture to say, if we played Minnesota this week, Dalvin Cook would not do what he did before. I think we were caught off guard, so to speak.
Okay, yeah, he was. Yeah, I was kind of confident going into. I did pick my Raiders to go into that game, but I did pick them. But I just something told me like, I mean, because like at the end of the day, I am a analyst outside of just doing Oakland Raiders stuff. But I mean, I was like, oh, should I pick the Vikings, knowing the Vikings play better at home? But I was like, you know what? I had confidence going into that game because I didn't trust Kirk Cousins. I didn't trust Kirk Cousins.
Well, that's good for you.
And
no one should trust Kirk Cousins. But anyway, the fact is, no, if we played Minnesota again, which, I'm thinking, well, that would be Super Bowl, and that would be a remake of Super Bowl 17. But the fact is, Dalvin Cook wouldn't have that much rushing. We underestimated him, and it screwed us. But
right. But definitely come in and hit that like button, y'all. Come in and hit the like button. And please share this to the Raider Nation as well. And we talking Raiders football, man. Shout out to Keith. He's one of my colleagues for Spotlight Sports Talk. Shout out to Zane. What's going on? Zachariah. Zachariah wants to call in due to the fact that he's a Texans fan. And we see y'all after the Packers. We will see y'all after the Packers. We're not scared of the damn Texans. We ain't scared. We could.
We will surprise you.
Yes, we will. We will surprise you. People are sleeping on us, knowing that there's. But at the same time, I can understand why they're sleeping on us because of the actual schedule of ours. We don't come back to.
We have the hardest schedule. Obviously this year, but I think it is the hardest schedule ever given to a team in the history of NFL. And that's what they always do to us.
They always do that to us, man. They always give us the toughest schedule every single year. And then this is even a tougher schedule this year due to the fact that we have how many games on the road in the first 8 weeks? How many games?
I'm going to say 6.
Yeah, we have 6 straight away games. And the thing about it is, they say London was a home game. London was not a home game. It wasn't in the black hole. So it's not a home game.
We have our black jerseys on and there's black in the end zone. Doesn't make it a home game. But give a shout out and a cheers and for us beating the Bears, man. That was a hell of a win.
Yeah, it definitely was a hell of a win. Definitely was a hell of a win to a point where that I was nervous. I was nervous because that third quarter killed us. Oh my God, it killed us. It killed us so bad. I was like, hopefully we could bounce back from this. And I think we just rode the coattail of Josh Jacobs. And what a phenomenal year he is having. Man,
he is a beast. And Joe Jack, I like to call him Joe Jack, he looks like Marcus Allen Jr. Man, he finds the way, he finds the glide, he finds the groove.
Right, and I agree. I feel like if we run with him, like I just feel like if we get that running game going with him and he gets in that mode, it is unstoppable to stop him. And knowing that we getting a key piece back on offense with Gabe Jackson, it just makes it even more helpful for Derek Carr and for Josh Jacobs. Like, it just makes it even more better because look at our line now with Hudson at center. We have Incognito. We have Trent Brown with the Gabe Jackson and Colton Miller. You can't tell me that's some of the top offensive linemen in the game. You can't tell me that.
Oh, absolutely. When you shut down Khalil Boone, when you shut him down, you know,
So I do have a question. Well, Keith, we did answer this question, but I don't think we're going to answer it again. So Keith asks is, what if the Raiders could trade for anyone? What position and what would they target to be a playoff contender? Now, I can go first and say that what position we would target. I think like you said earlier, like you put Tahir Whitehead in the middle linebacker position. And if we can find a nice not a nice defensive outside linebacker, if we can find a decent outside linebacker for even on the left, even on the right, I would take that to make us a more of a contender because now that Vontaze is gone and Whitehead has to be the captain of that defense. Now we feel it, we missing a void because of Vontaze not being in the middle, and Whitehead has to come to the middle. So I'll say something on the defense. Offensively, I think we got the right running backs. I think if Keelan Doss coming to himself, I think we don't have to go out and get a wide receiver. I think the offense is kind of pretty okay. It's pretty fine to me. I think we don't really need nothing on the offensive side. But defensively, I'll say an outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker. All right. Name one that's on free agent.
Honestly, I know the Eagles just released Zach Brown, so I did see Zach. I don't want him either. We could bring Brandon Marshall back, but we just don't know what his status is. But let me see. I could actually look it up and see some outside linebacker free agents this year. That's actually out there. You have Najee Good. You have let me see. You have you gotta I gotta look at it for this year.
But the Brandon Marshall, I agree with that, man. 100%. If he's it depends on his physical condition, whatever the hell he's got going on. But I agree with him because he's smart. And he's a pretty decent cover guy too, man.
Right.
When we play Kansas City again, no, Daryl Worley is going to be on Kelsey, not any linebacker. But I like the idea of having Worley as kind of the. We run the 4-3, but having Worley as kind of the fourth linebacker, let him float around, have him as a side, let him do his thing. Yeah, let him go.
Yeah. And so, if we could find someone, or even we could trade like a later pick, like a 7th round pick or a 6th round pick for a linebacker, I could take that. So, but I think if we bring Brandon Marshall back, I think that'll be the only one that's really quality or really available that's on the market right now. Zach Brown, I don't want Zach Brown, just because he didn't do nothing for Philadelphia at all. He didn't do nothing for the Eagles whatsoever. And he might could just come into our scheme. Yeah, yeah. So that's true too, but yeah. So no, go ahead, man. You got it, bro.
No, all I was going to say is, I don't know. I'm happy with where we are right now. I don't like to move pegs out of things that are working. Everything is clicking right now. I don't want to move big pegs, especially the little pegs can go, but you add big peg in there, and all of a sudden there's ego. No. Do what you do, Gruden and Mayock.
Yeah. What's going on, Santa? What's going on, Zane Winder? Raider Nation for life. Y'all know how it is in here. Y'all know how it is. I'm gonna definitely start putting these streams on Facebook. But I wanted to attract the Raider Nation that be in my live chats when I do the live chats when I do it here. But this is going to be an every Tuesday show. Every Tuesday show, especially after the week that we play. So going into this Green Bay game, from 1 to 10, how confident are you going into Lambeau the way Detroit got screwed? So what is your between 1 and 10, 10 being high and 1 being your lowest? How do you feel going into this game between 1 and 10?
I'd like to see what the comments come up, but I'll tell you myself, 8.
Explain yourself, brother. Explain yourself.
The defense. Championships are built around defense, and I have faith in our defense. A lot of faith in our defense. Obviously, and Aaron Rodgers, like I said before, he's on the downside of. I'm not knocking. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay, but that being said, our defense is much faster, quicker, and angrier than their offense.
Shout out to Malo. Shout out to Malo 213. He says Gabe Jackson is back with the O-line. Our O-line will be unstoppable. He said, just run, baby, East LA Raider Nation. Come in and hit that like button, man. Come in and hit that like button. It's Raider Nation in here. We are live, y'all. We are live. We doing the damn thing here, man. We doing the damn thing.
Milo.
What you got to say to Malo, bro?
I love Milo. Yeah, Raider Nation just win, baby. That's it.
Yeah, Ray. Just.
This weekend's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I will be doing live play-by-play. I will be doing live play-by-play and reactions on YouTube, and hopefully I could probably get StreamYard to post on Facebook as well, so I can do these live play-by-plays and break down this game while we are live. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully the Raider Nation could come in the building and do their thing, but they are asking for other people to call in at this moment. So are you going to be in the chat, bro?
No, I'll be chatting. Go ahead and take them calls there, brother.
All right, man. So I do want to thank my brother Chap, and just to let y'all know, man, he's the one that came up. If y'all don't know, he's the one that came up with Courage Apparel, man. Like, so it's a vision that both of us have, being Raiders fans, and outside of, we a family outside of, this Raider stuff though. So I'm thanking chat for calling in, man. So I appreciate you calling in, bruh.
Courage and bravery. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go. So, all right. All right. So I am going to put the number up here now. So please, please just wait if you want to call in. I'm going to put the number up here right now. Let me get that number for you. All right. So the number is right there. The number is 267-776-4735, which is 267-776-4735. Raider Nation, if you want to call in. Call in right now, Raider Nation. If you want to call in and talk Raiders, I'm not talking anything else. I am talking Raiders only. So if you do want to come in and talk Raiders, let's go. Call the number right now, 267-776-4735. All right, let's see who this is. You're calling the Oakland Raiders call-in talk show. Who is this calling up to the show? What's going on?
It's Zach Brown.
Oh my God. Zachariah Brown is in the building. What is going on, man? What is going on? How are you today, man?
I'm doing good today. I had a good day today.
Oh, you had a good day today. That's dope. That's dope. But that's what made you want to call up here today, man? Because I know you're a Texans fan. Why do you want to call up on a Raiders show? I'm not understanding this right now.
Well, I come for the Raiders show because I just want to break down their defense and their offense to make sure like they're good for next week.
Okay, so you already looking forward to next week, knowing that we got the Packers this Sunday. I'm focused on one game at a time, my brother. If you want to come in next Tuesday for the call-in show, when we talk about the Texans and the Raiders, we can definitely do that. But how do you feel about the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers this Sunday at 1 o'clock in Green Bay? How do you feel about this game?
Okay, how I feel about this game. So, the way I see Aaron Rodgers really beating y'all 24-21. And only because he doesn't have an offensive line, but he can pick off defenses like he usually does, in my opinion.
Okay. That's your opinion. That's absolutely your opinion. But I disagree. I think the way Kerryon Johnson played against this team last night, just imagine what Josh Jacobs does to this defense, knowing that nobody gave us a chance against the Bears. Even with Chase Daniel at quarterback, nobody gave us a chance. Because you know why? Khalil Mack and that defense. Everybody thought that defense was going to shut us down. Josh Jacobs was not going to do nothing. And just to let you know, our offensive line is pretty stout, knowing that we're getting Gabe Jackson back. And without Gabe Jackson, Khalil Mack didn't have a sack on us. Not one. So I'm very confident going into Green Bay. My problem is the refs going to screw us like they did Detroit last night? That's my biggest problem.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, it is a big problem, man. And I score predictions. He picked 24-21 Green Bay. Yeah, chap, he said 24-21 Green Bay. I think we could score more than 21 points on Green Bay. I think we can. I think our what Matthew Stafford and Detroit Lions did, I think we can score more than 22. I think we can score more than 22. I think we scored 24. Yeah, we scored 24 against Chicago, which they don't give up a lot of points. They gave up 24 against us. And they gave up almost 200 rushing yards as a whole against us too. So I'm just very confident. Like Chap said, he says an 8. I say an 8.5. That I'm confident out of a 10 that we can win this game. The only issue that I see is Aaron Rodgers got a lot of time on the clock in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm big on.
gotta remember that Packers defense is very good, but like against the Lions, they didn't show that much progression through like the first half.
Yeah, so what's going on, Pizza with 1,000 subscribers? What is going on, man? Blocks Game. What's going on, Blocks Game? Thank you for coming into the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Definitely come and show support, man. Letting Zechariah get on here. He's always in the chat. Always in the chat. So definitely salute him for calling up. Robbed Detroit last night. Pizza with 1,000 subscribers. Y'all robbed us. Y'all robbed Detroit. Y'all robbed Detroit. I understand that Detroit had nothing but field goals. I do understand that. But at the same time, let's look at them last two. Hands to the face. Hands to the face. That wasn't called hands to the face last week. Monday night. Now, if we get called that in this game, then it's going to be rigged. I see it happening now.
My thing is with this Raiders, the Raiders secondary and Jimmy Graham. Raiders will have Raiders have an okay secondary, but not enough to hold Jimmy Graham.
I'm not concerned about Jimmy Graham anymore. And the reason why I'm not concerned about him, because Aaron Rodgers don't target him enough. He doesn't target him enough. And that's why I dropped him from my fantasy, because that's why I say Scatland might be good for them. Lazard might be good for them, but Devontae Adams is Aaron Rodgers' baby. And I feel like if we can get to Aaron Rodgers and keep him in the pocket and sack him, we will win this football game. And Aaron Rodgers don't look comfortable in this offense. It showed last night. He's not comfortable. And I think we're going to make him uncomfortable this Sunday. I really think so. And they're coming off a short week.
But y'all are going to Rambo Field. There's a different atmosphere, and y'all already have like six away games left. Just got off two, and this is a different Packers. This is a different defense than the Bears. It's the Packers defense. Y'all just came up for bye.
Which a Bears defense was better than the Packers defense going into our Raiders playing the Bears at the time.
True.
The Bears had a better run defense, and Josh Jacobs had 128 rushing yards on 26 carries. Our second. Go ahead.
Go on.
No, you got it, bro. You got it, man.
My thing is, y'all have to keep Aaron Jones inside the tackle box. Aaron Jones like a beast when starts getting on fire, and y'all have to lock out Aaron Jones. And to me, that's a problem.
I think our defensive line has definitely shown that we can stop running backs. The only running back that ran over 100 yards against us was Dalvin Cook.
Sure.
And that's two different styles of running backs. And I feel like if we have rotation on that defensive line, we could actually win up front. If we rotate our line, our same offense, like Max Crosby is really good for us. Pharrell is still coming into himself. I don't understand how you calling cleaning Pharrell a bust after 7 weeks. How can you call a rookie a bust after 7 weeks? You can't do that. That's like saying Deshaun Watson, or saying Patrick Mahomes sucks after 7 weeks. Like, come on, you just can't do it knowing that they're like, he's a rookie. Like, of course he's going to have his mishaps. He's a rookie. That's what happens. All rookies go through it. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I wouldn't say he went through it, but he did struggle. And the reason why he struggled because he didn't have a defense. But I feel like we are coming into ourselves. I feel like the Raiders are coming into ourselves, and I think that win against Chicago built momentum, bringing in Zay Jones, and then Trevor Davis is another playmaker that came over from the Green Bay Packers and knows that Green Bay Packers, how they do things. So that's kind of an advantage in some ways too. And I'm just confident how I feel about these Raiders, man. They playing differently than what they played last year. They played so horrible last year knowing the Khalil Mack trade killed us. I understand it killed our momentum. It built our momentum. It shut us down. But I feel like now we're post Khalil Mack in an off season, and we had that drama with Antonio Brown. I think this motivated us to be a better football team. And knowing that we're second in the division right now, knowing that Kansas City just lost, I just love where we stand. I just love where we stand.
Okay, but my thing is with in the Bears game, the secondary just let the Bears just pop off on them, like scoring 17 unanswered points in the third quarter. But that's just not normal.
Yeah, that was like I said before. It was unacceptable. Very, very, very unacceptable. I didn't like it either. If you would have saw me if I would have ever did a live stream, you would have saw how pissed I would have been. You should have saw how pissed I was when I seen that unanswered. 17 unanswered. What's going on, Lee Jenkins? What's going on? You say Jalen Ramsey's a Ram. What the F? I don't care about Jalen Ramsey being a Ram. He's not a Raider, so it don't matter. So whatever that is, keep him in L.A. Sorry, keep him in L.A. I just go ahead.
Okay, but this Packers secondary is okay. It's not real fast, but it's okay. Well, play back using Clinton Dix is okay. They still have a very good secondary.
Well, Clinton Dix, yeah, because Clinton Dix don't even play for the Packers anymore. I think it's the guy. What's his name? His last name is King. He's one of the corners. And I feel as though if we do have Tyrell Williams, I think Tyrell Williams can have a good game against him. I'm not saying he'll have a blockbuster game, but I think he can, I think he could definitely do something a little bit different. I think he could do whatever he wants, man. I want your Raiders to get Dez Bryant, please. That's what Lee Jenkins said. I would love to get Dez Bryant because you know what? We're not getting him for a full year. Mind you, we already 7 weeks into the NFL. So me getting Dez Bryant in week 7 and having him ready by week 8, I'm not mad about that. I wouldn't be surprised. If we got him. And the reason why I say that, because I'm really confident on Derek Carr. I'm really confident how Derek Carr, mind you, his completion percentage is phenomenal. Like, nobody can really say nothing about him. Give me 1 second. Let me just fix my charger real quick. Give me 1 second. For some reason, yeah, there we go. I just had to charge, had to get up real quick. But, yeah, but I'm really confident in what, I'm really confident if we get Dez Bryant, I think we could definitely contend in the AFC West. I think we could contend in the AFC West now, but adding an acquisition like Dez Bryant will help us out help the younger guys out on offense like Keelan Doss, Hutton Renfro, Darian Waller. So we do have we can have that veteranship on the other side. So I mean, and the reason why I think. And Blocks Games 2009 says, why not? I think nobody wants to take that risk on him because, he signed with the Saints last year and then he tore his Achilles. So we don't know what his health status is. So that's another thing too.
Okay. But my thing is with Aaron Rodgers, how are you going to handle his dancing ability? Like how he dances in the pocket? And find the wide open person down the field. How are you going to handle that?
Now, say that question again.
How are you going to handle Aaron Rodgers' dancing abilities? Like how you can dance in the pocket.
Honestly, I feel like if we can get to him quicker before he bounces out of the pocket, then we have a chance. Savage 101, I didn't skip your comment, Savage 101. What did you say, Savage 101? And Blocks Game said, let me get this kid. he ain't even a Raider. Yeah, I know he's not a Raider, but he's been wanting to call up for a long time now and do one of these call up shows. So I'm letting him be great right now. You know, I'm debating with this guy. So, you know, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Yeah, he's not a Raider, but I do gotta get these Raiders fans on here, man, before they start going crazy. You know how Raider Nation is.
Yeah.
But we definitely gonna talk next week when we get to that time when we play the Texas, man. That's definitely want to have you on the show for that.
Okay, so I'm gonna head out and we'll be in the chat and peace.
All right, man. Thanks for calling up. I appreciate it.
Okay. And then the Raiders are gonna lose.
He hung up. Wow. I knew he was going to do that, man. I knew he was going to do that. But we do got some other Raiders fans that do want to call up. Please call in right now. 267-776-4735. If you do want to call up, please call up right now. We are having ourselves a great time with this show. And we talking Raider Nation, man. Raider Nation. Let's go. So let's see who is calling up, man. You're calling up to the Oakland Raiders call-in talk show. Who is this calling up talking about the silver and black? What's up, man?
Man, you got your boy calling out of Stockton, 209, originally from Oakland, California, Raider Nation. My name is Daryl, calling out, you know what I'm saying, real fan. You feel me? I was born to be a Raider fan, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, I like the way the season has really turned around. You know, we really poised and we really actually, you know, gave a lot of these hazers a real reason to hate Mo, you know, because of the possibilities of us winning more games. You know, they said we wasn't even going to get 4 games, you know, this year. But I'm very, you know, pleased with Derek Carr. You know, a lot of people, you know, Ben lost faith in Carr, you know, but Carr is a clutch caliber player. You feel me? We don't got no weapons around him. You feel me? We're grooming cats right now. You feel me? Cats is in the groom mode. I'm still hot about AD. That's a J-Cat for real. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, what's your take on the next game, man? What's your take?
My take is that I'm very confident, my guy. It's Raider Nation till I die. No matter win, lose, or draw. Yeah, we could be pissed at our squad, but what I'm looking forward to in this Raiders game is our defense. I think our offense can put up the points. And we already showed it last week against the Chicago Bears, against a good Chicago Bears defense that everybody thought that we was going to struggle with. Now, we seeing the Green Bay Packers this week where we saw a Matthew Stafford put up almost 300 passing yards on his defense. We saw a Kerryon Johnson catch the ball out the backfield and run through this offense. You know what happened in that game? They couldn't. The Lions could not score enough points. They kept kicking field goals. We can't kick field goals in this game. If we kick field goals in this game, we're going to keep the Green Bay Packers in this game. What we need to do is do what we did in the beginning of that Bears game. If we keep the foot on their necks all day long, we will win this game. We can't not let up. And that's the problem with us in the second half, that we let up a little bit when we get comfortable. So with Aaron Rodgers, you can't get comfortable with him. You're going to have to get him the rest. You're going to make sure he can't get out the pocket and stop the running game, because I'm not scared of Vatlis Scantling. I'm not scared of Lazard. I'm not scared of Jimmy Grant. But if Devontae Adams was on the field at this time, then it might be a little issue. But until then, I've still got my Raiders winning this game 27-20 over the Green Bay Packers going into Lambeau. And Derek Carr is getting the fourth quarter comeback and winning this game. And Savage 101 says Derek Carr isn't clutch. He leans on Jacobs when he throws in his dump yards for 10 yards. And let me say something before you get back into that, Daryl. And I'm gonna tell you something. Daryl, let me say something real quick. Don't you know that Derek Carr is top 3 in completion percentage in the NFL right now? Do you know this right now? He's the top 3. He's the top 3 quarterback in completion percentage. That's one. Number 2, when you have a good defense in a running game, that is success to a football team. When you run the football and have a good defense, that is success. Do Derek Carr got to throw the ball deep down the field? Absolutely not. When you got to run a game like Josh Jacobs, what are we talking about here?
I mean, look, man. Honestly, yards after catch matters. He don't have to. No, he don't. You can still win a fucking Super Bowl like Peyton Manning did. Okay?
Sure did. Peyton Manning had a terrible year as a Denver Bronco. And that defense and that running game put him on his back. That's exactly what it did.
Man, definitely. But you know what? Honestly, I still think we should make another trade real quick because we kind of got something right now. We have a spark. You know, I think we should make another trade.
And Savage says the only reason that we beat the Bears because Akeem Hicks getting hurt early. That doesn't mean nothing. When they say that you have the best defensive lineman in football outside of Aaron Donald, then it's Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack didn't get not one sack on us, there is no excuse. I'm not trying to hear no Bears. I'm not hearing no Bears nothing. I'm not trying to hear no Bears nothing. It's nothing else to say.
But listen, can't no other team but us shut down Mac, and we did, okay? He didn't get no celebration, all right?
He got nothing on us.
Just like Derek Carr would say, that's my brother, I love this guy, but he couldn't sack me.
Right. Khalil Mack who?
Yeah.
Khalil Mack who? That's all I'm going to say.
Man.
Khalil Mack who?
You know, honestly, that was a championship for us right there. Because they was going to kill Gruden over this. Every network was going to kill Gruden, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to, like, bury him and unbury him, dig him up and everything, man.
All right, so he's talking about he don't pass the ball, right? Let me just pull up the stats versus the Bears. Let me pull up Derek Carr's stats because this guy think he know what he's talking about. Let's pull up Derek Carr's stats versus the Bears. He's talking about we don't pass. You know how many times he attempted the football. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we played. So let's look at this here. So Derek Carr, he was 25 of 32, 229 yards on his defense. He threw the ball 32 times. 32 times. We were balanced. Let's talk about it. We was balanced. You want to know how we was balanced? Let's keep it a buck. So Josh Jacobs had 26 carries, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But Chase Daniel had. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
We're talking about facts.
It's facts. 25 of 32, 229 yards. It doesn't matter what the TDs are. It
sure doesn't.
He's not clutch. Let's tell you, they're saying that he's not clutch, right? If he's not clutch, since he's been in the league, he's top 5 in fourth quarter comebacks since he's been in the league. In fourth quarter comebacks. I'm not trying to hear no excuses. The Bears lost. I'm not trying to hear no excuses. The Bears lost. I gave you facts. You have nothing else to say. His team is probably the Bears, real Raider chat. But I'm gonna let you take the floor, man, because I already schooled him already.
Okay, yeah, man. You handling like scum off the old school bleachers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But listen, man. One thing about the Raiders, man, we overcame so many obstacles. So much adversity. Through off the field. Come on, all this AB stuff. AB, you really actually, he never was on our team, to be honest with you. You know, it's more that our team is not exposing to the media. But Gruden was so cool with him. You know, Gruden didn't really do him how he would do a regular player. Like, he didn't throw that nigga under the sun and back, you know? So it's like, basically, we really tried to work through this. And just like one of our players said in the press conference, yo, we game plan like he wasn't here anyway. So the plan was to continue without him anyway. You know, he just made it to the point to where he really could have destroyed our season. You know, and now we laughing that we're still winning games, bro, without you.
Facts.
You know, and other than that, I still think too the Patriots had a hand in it too, because how they had enough cap space to have a contract for him, paying what we were gonna pay him in 1 year.
Well, we wasn't going to pay him that much in 1 year anyway, because he was getting $30 million guaranteed. He was only getting $9 million guaranteed with the Patriots. So he wasn't going to get, he was going to lose at least what, $27-28 million the way that he decided to just go to the Patriots for $15 million for 1 year and they get $9 million guaranteed. He wasn't making no money.
Then they had an option too, like a second year option. They always want to trade somebody. New England sucks, man. Hey, but definitely, man, I want to see a trade happen. I want to see Mayock make a trade either for a defensive end or for a linebacker, middle linebacker. He needs to pull the trigger on one ASAP.
I think with a defensive lineman, I think our defensive line is pretty okay. I think Max Crosby, and once Pharrell gets into it, but we already got our interior, our defensive tackles are good. Now linebacker, I told Chap, I said linebacker because I think Devontae's Burfict suspension was bullshit. I think he should have got suspended, but for a whole year, that was bullshit. So Trubisky is better than Carr. All right, let me just tell you this. If Trubisky is better than Carr, right? Why they got the same amount of wins in the playoffs? Let's talk about it. We got Carr and Trubisky got the same amount of wins in the playoffs. Let's talk about it.
And honestly, Trubisky have a better team than us.
He does. He does. He has a better team than us. Absolutely.
I mean, even the receivers. You know, his receiver course he been had. You know, you got Jeffrey. You know, I mean, he can contest any ball in the red zone. Like, come on now. Like, if Carr had him, how many touchdowns do you think Carr would have already? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, without no doubt, Carr is a top, 7 quarterback for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Carr is top 5, but if we want to talk completely on completion percentage, y'all can't talk to us about Derek Carr. His completion percentage is out the damn roof.
Man, hey, I'm trying to jump on topic, but man, I miss Jonathan Abram, bro.
Yeah, I do miss Aitman. I do too, man.
Did you see them recent pressers that he did recently, and them, them cameos on different little, live stream shows?
Right. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I miss that dude, man. Dude. But definitely, I do see promise in the picks that Mayock and Gruden made. I don't think actually Gruden really made them picks, because honestly, the year before that showed his draft was not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, Mayock, I'm loving him. That's the best GM ever, and he's quiet. He ain't came out and said anything right now.
Yeah, he haven't said nothing since the AB trade. Carr has 9. So what if he's have 9? What? Just because he has 19 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, let me just tell you this, man. Just because he has those stats, you can still be clutch. You can still be clutch with those stats. And I'm gonna tell you why you can still be clutch. Because look up his fourth quarter comeback stats. That's what makes you clutch. Your fourth quarter comebacks. Period.
Or you don't turn the ball over when the game is on the line too. That makes you clutch as well. And Carr ain't had no turnovers when the game is on the line. Final possession, he always clutched the game. Final possession is a clutch game as well.
Right, and you gotta do it when what made us clutch against the Bears is that we went down. I'm not saying he's elite. I won't say that. I'm gonna be honest with. Well, I'm an honest Raiders fan. Carr has to prove a lot of stuff for him to be elite. It has to be on a consistent basis. But nobody can tell us.
Hey. Honestly, it's not Carter's fault that he's right now playing with, according to Pro Football Focus, a bunch of nobodies, and making them somebody. Now, if we had all top-ranked receivers, Carr be going deep down the field like he did before. Carr can throw the ball. That's without no doubt. He can throw the ball. It's just having somebody out there open.
Right. And Keenan Messiah said Carr is protected this year. Exactly. And I feel like if he could get back to that 12-4 year, mind you, it's still early in the season. We still got a whole long ways to go. Eli's way more elite than Derek Carr. Of course you're going to say that because Eli has 2 Super Bowls. Now, Eli didn't have 2 Super Bowls. Will he be elite? Let's be honest.
Well, guess what? Let's be honest. He can't even put it in the class of elite. He can put him in the class of Hall of Famer because as of right now, he's a bitch warmer. Okay?
Right. He lost his job to a rookie.
Thank you. So as of right now, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yup, he's just a Hall of Famer. He's not even considered elite. Eli's more elite than Derek Carr. Only reason why Eli Manning would go to the Hall of Fame because of his 2 Super Bowls. But how he's better than Carr? How he's better than Carr, but Carr's starting and Eli's not. But how he's better than Carr? You don't make sense.
First of all, how he gonna come on YouTube live and say something crazy like that? What you been watching? Old school Eli clips?
Yeah, he must be a Giants fan or something. That don't have nothing to do with his age. It doesn't have nothing to do with his age because Eli started the year and lost his job.
Exactly. Hey, but what about Cleveland?
I ain't worrying about Cleveland either.
If we play them, we'll win for sure.
Absolutely. We will beat the Browns. We will definitely beat the Browns. Absolutely, God. We will definitely beat the Browns.
I think some major trades still going to be in process, man. And I really wouldn't sleep on Mike and Gruden still neither in a trade process because there's some fire sales that's about to take off, especially in Cincinnati. We still need to shore our defense up. And those are all Gunther guys out there still.
Right.
Man, don't sleep on some defensive trades still.
Yo, this guy said because they didn't know what they had in Jones. Let me tell you something. You must not watch football enough. If they didn't know what they had in Jones, why would you draft him number 6 overall in the first round if you didn't know what he had? Let's talk about it. Oh, darn. Something just happened. Hold up. I don't know why my stream is off for some reason. Let me just check. It says it stopped. You good. I'm about to, the stream is right back up. We good.
Yeah, man, I like what you're doing, man. Because when you started off, you didn't really have no major graphics and all that stuff, man. I like what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, man, I really do appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a lot, man.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I tap in regularly with you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we only got one nation. You feel me? And we nationwide right now. But the NFL have played us with this season.
Yeah, they definitely, man. They try to get us out of here, man. They try to get us out of here. But it's all good, man. I do appreciate you calling on. I'm trying to see what's going on. They say the stream is offline. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna let the other people call in for a little bit, man.
All right, for sure. Deuces.
All right. Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Anyway, Carr is not elite. Raiders are not known to have elite quarterbacks.
Oh, here we go. Talking about Carr is not elite. I'm not saying that he's elite. That's not what I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's elite. Hold up, y'all. But I'm gonna try to get this live back on. For some